our focus to some other story that we are tracking very closely is where there seems to be some relief to Wankhede till the next date of hearing under the above conditions. CBI is set to submit its reply by June 3rd and hearing set to take place on 8th June now. Sameer Wankhede left from Bombay High Court is what we are given to understand. That is the big breaking news that we are getting you at this point in time. My colleague Abhishek is joining me live right now to get us more details. Abhishek, some relief to Wankhede till the next date of hearing?
Yes, definitely, and it was the hearing was today, which was scheduled till today. He had interim protection from arrest, maybe that was further extended to June 8, and CBI has been asked to file a reply on the petition of squashing of the FIR registered by the CBI. In fact, there was interesting argument in the High Court when this case was going on, where High Court heavily came down on Wankhede that why have you leaked those chat with Shahrukh Khan in the public domain and in the media, as to which his advocate replied that it was mentioned in the petition, but henceforth and now onwards he will not communicate anything with the media. He will not tamper with any of the evidences. So these are the conditions. In fact, CBI from its side tried its level best to make the court aware that investigating officer has powers of arrest. He should be given the liberty at the investigation go further, so whether he thinks or not, and whether CBI wants to arrest him at a given point of time, let the investigating officer decide. And a blanket order is not good from the side of Bombay High Court. But an interim relief has been given, and the next date is on June 8. June 3rd, CBI will have to file its affidavit, reply on the squashing of the FIR. But it's a huge relief. And on the terms and conditions that Sameer Wankhede will not speak to media, will not release or give any of the evidences to media. At the same time, he should not tamper with the evidence and cooperate whenever asked for investigation. He should go to the CBI office and present himself before them, and investigation should continue. But definitely, again, one more point I would like to point out. Bombay High Court has clearly pointed out, CBI, that you have issued a notice of 41A, which clearly specifies that there will not be arrest. It will be decided in the course of investigation whether to arrest or not. So why are you pressing on that line? So at the end, definitely we can say that it's a huge relief for Sameer Wankhede. And earlier also, while speaking to media, he said that there are several types of threat messages he's receiving on social media, and it seems that his family and he is being targeted by a certain group of individuals for which he requires the protection. So might be in the evening he will be approaching the Commissioner of Police Mumbai, will be writing a letter to him for giving him protection on these grounds. So definitely a big relief to Sameer Wankhede. And on the other side, CBI will continue its investigation in the FIR that has been registered. Whether it gets squashed or not is something which will be decided in the next hearing scheduled on June 8. Back to you.
Well, absolutely, Abhishek. There seems to be interim relief for Wankhede. But what we also need to know is that the court had wrapped Wankhede for leaking the chats with Shahrukh Khan.
See, definitely, this was something, crucial evidence in his support that he presented before the court. And that was part of the petition that was filed in the last hearing. So while the argument was going on, his advocate, Abad Ponda, clearly pointed out to the court, to the judges, that that was part of the petition which got leaked to the media, which are the crucial evidences. And advocate Ponda also pointed out that, these were the statements written by Shahrukh Khan himself, which was clearly making understanding that, there was in no point of time he asked for any bribe. Moreover, Shahrukh Khan emphasized on the fact that Sameer Wankhede was an upright officer. He also wanted the same thing, that Aryan Khan, his son, should be reformed. And definitely this was an emotional appeal by a father to son, which was mentioned in the chat. Moreover, the CBI opposed it and clearly pointed out that, this kind of a chat cannot be relied upon because, this is something outside the rule of the NCB. You cannot chat with a father of an accused at that given point of time. So these were the arguments.
Right, Abhishek, hold that thought. Let me also bring in my colleague Radhika, who is joining me live right now. Well, Radhika, there is protection from arrest for Sameer Wankhede. He's gotten an interim relief right now. But what is expected from here onwards? What exactly happened in the courts today?
As far as today's court proceeding goes, of course, there is interim protection that has been extended to Sameer Wankhede. Now, the next date of hearing is on June 8th. The matter is now listed on June 8th. Meanwhile, CBI has been directed to file a reply as far as Sameer Wankhede's petition is concerned. Of course, he challenged the FIR against him. That's the petition all about. He wanted this case to be quashed. Now, the agency has to file its reply by June 8th. Now, a few developments that took place, as Abhishek had been pointing out, is one, Wankhede's counsel had in fact said that, some of these chats that were exchanged between Wankhede and SRK actually points to the fact that he's an upright officer, which is why these, chats were part of the petition. This is to court's question as to why these chats were leaked, to which, of course, his counsel said that was because it was part of the petition. It was not leaked deliberately and so on. And again, going on to say that entire inquiry carried out since 2021 is illegal. And the father, which is SRK, has called him an upright officer or something that the Sameer Wankhede's counsel pointed out, to which the special public prosecutor said a request made by a father whose young boy was in custody is being used as a character certificate by the applicant and so on. At this point, under certain conditions, he has been given an interim relief for Sameer Wankhede, which has been extended till June 8th. He's been told not to leak any information to the media, not to leak any sort of chats to the media, to not give any information related to the case to the media under those conditions, under the condition that evidence will not be dealt with. Under those conditions, of course, his relief has been extended. Now, the next, one of the other developments that also took place was NCB filed an affidavit as well with respect to the case. And now what is expected is CBI to file its reply to the petition filed by Sameer Wankhede, which will happen on June 8th. Till the time, interim relief, of course, goes on, and he has to cooperate with the investigations and to be presented before the CBI as and when he's called.
Absolutely, Radhika. Thank you for getting us all those details and putting this into perspective for us. But I'm also joined by my colleague Arunil. Well, Arunil, there seems to be some relief for Sameer Wankhede until 8th June is what we're given to understand, but it comes with a rider. They have already made it clear to them that there's going to be no leaking of evidences, chats or information pertaining to the case. What else do we know about this entire matter? Because earlier in the day, the High Court did wrap him for leaking sensitive chats with the actor Shahrukh Khan.
Well, that is an interesting development took place inside the Bombay High Court, Samya. Basically, the judge gave a rap in the knuckle to Sameer Wankhede as well, basically asking him that what was the need to reveal those chats related to Shahrukh Khan with the media. What was the need to share those chats with the media? And also, yes, an interim relief that was granted earlier by the Bombay High Court. It continues now until June 8th. The next day of hearing, and by June 3rd, as Radhika was mentioning, the CBI will have to file its reply. Sameer Wankhede will have to cooperate with the CBI. Till now also, twice he has been summoned. He has gone to the CBI office in BKC, and now again, whenever the CBI calls Sameer Wankhede, he will have to go and answer to the questions of the CBI officers. However, the CBI officers cannot arrest Sameer Wankhede because that kind of interim relief has been given to him. That kind of immunity has been given to him. So no coercive action the CBI officers can take against Sameer Wankhede. Sameer Wankhede also has to give it in writing that he cannot take any kind of measures. He cannot indulge in anything that can influence the investigation or this entire case. So yes, interim relief Sameer Wankhede has got now because he cannot be arrested by the CBI, but he will have to cooperate with the investigation agency, and he cannot basically selectively share anything to the media, which basically wanting to get things in his favor.
Well, absolutely, Arunila. Thank you for getting us all those details, and also Abhishek keeping a close track on all the developments taking place. Sameer Wankhede gets some relief up until June 8th, but there is a rider that he has to cooperate with the ongoing investigation, cannot leave the city, and definitely cannot leak anything which could be termed as evidence. And with that, we're slipping into a short break right now. Lots more lined up. Stay tuned and keep watching Mirror.